Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Merces and today we're playing more Hearts of Iron 4. So, let's get started. Okay, so continuing the campaign here as Britain going into the Commonwealth of Nations. And in the last episode we kind of just, got the upper hand in the East Indies here, so the US has started naval invading a quite decent amount of the islands here. Got to take Palu as well. Okay. Yeah, nice. And we took Taiwan last episode, and actually right now we're gonna go and wait Okinawa, and then basically just go for the homeland actually. So the war shouldn't last too much longer, I hope. Do we have a little list? Let's build a escort destroyer. Plus one. No steel. Oh well. But yeah. Now, elsewhere in the world, though, we didn't even take a look at that too much. I said actually that Germany seemed to be struggling with the Soviet Union, and it seems they're still struggling. But they have actually taken officially Moscow, and they did also take Stalingrad last episode, and I guess they pretty much have encircled the Caucasus, so... yeah, they probably aren't struggling that much, although... I guess they're fighting back for sure. Germany has a lot more divisions though, so yeah. Luckily also there is actually no border between India and Soviet Union, so that's going to be important, although Germany actually might harass us in a little bit, given they are not going to be like 100% focused on the Allies, so we'll see. Let's go to speed 5. Yeah, so US basically just seems to continue to do stuff here. They are doing land invasions, so that they're losing, but oh well. So yeah, or naval invasions, yeah. Naval landings. And I think we are actually now able to more or less starve Japan of resources. Nice, another carrier sunk. So we're actually now down to just 4 carriers and 4 battleships. So that's another like 4 capitals we sunk plus a whole bunch of heavy cruisers. And they actually started losing a decent amount of subs and destroyers too. I don't actually think they can replace this fast enough now, so yeah. They probably got another battleship, another carrier though. So yeah. Resource wise, they're still, I guess they're having a lot less oil. I'm guessing that what that probably partially means is that they're actually no longer capable of like having the neighbor out all the time, which is good. So okay, more free dockyards. Let's actually go and build a sub. So this one, and well, same usual stuff. We're just gonna basically not have radar. Is that just radar? Ew, okay. So reason to do this. There's one more detection, but I mean, well, I guess we do want that. Do we have snorkels? Wait. Oh, okay. We don't have snorkels. We need that. In the meantime, welcome, destroyers. Yeah, that's right. We definitely need a snorkel. That's what I was confused. Nice, under 3 light cruisers. We are definitely not taking a pounding at them. That's another 2 light cruisers and another 3 light cruisers and a destroyer. Cool. Okay. Gent Force. Where do you get those? They're veterans too. Regular. Zero intervention force. Okay, so these are some MISC troops. Defense force and intervention. That we just randomly. Okay. Is there any decisions we can take? Most likely yes. Like a whole bunch of these could probably something we could take. Touch Navy. We'll take that. I'm not quite sure there really is any though. War bonds should take an ages ago. Well, actually, it's not too important, I suppose. It's consumer goods. Source lease, stuff like here we could do. No of these things. Right, that's another reason to get excavation. Get some more steel and things. Oh. Okay. Well, there we go. Let's actually just have you push like that. Now, I need to get some more troops there though, for sure. You cannot do it just alone. All of you and all of you. Join that front. Okay. Okay. Anything else wishy stuff we need to consider? Probably not. Is that really well, for us it's not a, it's a stalemate. It's useless stuff. Yeah, that's the only vicious stuff we have to consider. Get some planes there, maybe. Cass and fighters. How are you going to have fighter production? It's actually something I have, or actually learned. That's apparently a big thing. How many carriers or fighters do we have? Apparently, now this is actually I have not been able to confirm this, but apparently, when you build a carrier, they actually come pre-equipped with planes. Nice, awesome. So you will actually, in fact, when you build a carrier, you will actually get the planes for free. So basically full fighter deck. I was not aware of that. So it actually means that the only like planes you need to build carrier planes is actually like the planes you need to just reinforce the ones you lost. Okay, Japan did now take control over this place. Right, that's the thing. Okay, so that's sketchy. Maybe just build more light tanks for now. Okay, snorkel. Super critical, but yeah. Right, these are fine. Okay, so I guess that now means we can start to some stuff here. So the plan is basically naval weight from there. There's the port, which we need. Oh, that's actually two places. Okay. Well, I guess we will naval weight above them. Oh, that's actually just two. Okay. Yes. Okay, that seems to be fine. Slovakia. Are you at port? What kind of fleets do we have? We actually have 3 carriers. could in fact almost make another fleet. Besides that. Yeah, so I guess actually what is later happen is, I guess the Netherlands, yeah, Netherlands I guess has a single dockyard maybe, somehow, and they built a destroyer. Check how they were able to, oh, the French fleet. The French fleet is actually quite sizable. Was at least quite sizable. I guess it's not that much anymore. We could probably still just keep this one fleet we have, although they're actually gonna technically outgun us, perhaps, in the Mediterranean. Okay. 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 Field hospital. Honestly, actually, do we need a military place? No. Yes. Thinking more convoys, that's good. And we are... Well, okay. Hoping the US can just... Okay, 3 civilian factors? Let's build radars there. Not that there's much of a point building infrastructure in places. I think we pretty much have like everything that's sort of resources. Steel. Let's get a little bit of steel, I suppose. More steel in Africa? Nope, don't think we need chromium, right? Yeah, there's not much big in it. Anything in Canada? Is that 5 ace pilots? Nice. Oh. Stuff. Where's their fighting? We sunk the Japanese pride of the fleet. Not just that, but also a carrier or a battleship. Okay. Vichy France should no longer actually have access to... Oh. Oh, you pushed. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, Vichy France should no longer have access to ship stuff there. I don't know. Okay. Also, I'm so happy we had those light tank divisions just split through all of the China. Neat. By the way, this is a RP series too. So, we have lost a garrison division apparently, which is kind of to be expected. Let's go on air defenses, please. Yes. Do we need anywhere else, I suppose? Okay. Well, I guess they saw a new private fleet apparently. Another carrier sunk. So, I guess the important thing right now is they really can't repair stuff fast enough, seemingly. Which is awesome too. So. Anything we can build there? This one, like, I guess you probably just want more naval dockyards. Well, technically, if we're about to essentially defeat Japan, we can build a few more, I suppose. I can build in Siam. I think maybe then after we'll go and just build more military factories. Of course, building military factories in like... Oh, I can't. Nice. In Africa and stuff, it does have the slight drawback that I don't get as many. But I don't know. Probably doesn't matter too much, I suppose. Oh, also apparently I'm actually just using regular infantry actually for the actual naval invasions, and my marines are just doing nothing. Well, at least I can just do the... Because no longer have stuff to do. Maybe I could help here. Yeah, okay. That's up. About to be 43, which means better in industrial. Let's actually wait. Did we get the snorkel? No. Okay, more ship stuff. Then to another carrier, which also happens to be the part of the fleet. That's awesome. German colonies? 11 destroyers, another destroyer. Okay, so Japan right now, Japan's navy is kind of bust. There's not a lot left. 7 destroyers only. They don't have screens at this point. Like this point, they have more capital ships than screen ships. So, yeah, said something. Greek destroyers? Okay. Apparently in northern England we have fucking air supremacy. You know, I'm actually kind of a little bit concerned about the fact that I might be losing a ungodly amount of many like airplane stuff here. Like northern France, we are. Can you see like last year or something? Can I see air losses? Pretty sure there's somewhere like there's a way to see that. Like air losses in a given year or something. Can't remember though. You click a thing? No. Right, that's the reserve fleet. That's a lot of... Are you docked? Huh. Well, I guess I cannot have any... Oh, you know why you're docked? Because I messed up that. Yeah, you can have individual fleets which aren't assigned, or like assigned to a region but not doing anything. Oh. Okay, turns out we actually do need to do some escorting here. Modify government. Alright, we never did stuff here, did we? Like, we can do one of them, I suppose? That's not too important. I want to turn fascist, and then we want to get the Prince of Terror. I don't know, military high command? Oh my god. Screens? Yes. Screens, and I think maybe division recovery, attrition. Let's do an air superiority where they have attack and stuff. Let's do that. Okay. Conscription laws, I'm considering changing them, but it's probably gonna be fine. I guess we did just eat a whole bunch of stuff, technically speaking. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this. And then we want higher cap. Right. So, okay, both our cap, I guess you probably want retention or growth factor at this moment. Okay. There's a snorkel. Let's actually start doing some excavation stuff. And other things, well, we could probably tone down a little bit on... Oh, apparently a whole bunch of stuff. A little bit less on oil. Yeah. Not that we have too much to like build, but I don't know. French Scuttle Fleet. The entire... Oh! Right, okay, so Vichy France just got annexed. Okay. Fleet. I wonder, does that mean you have territory somewhere randomly you're not supposed to have? No. Good, yeah. Well, that I guess fixes our situation a lot. We don't no longer need... This one could probably just keep them. We didn't really have any navy to threaten us regardless. Okay. I think we are in fact ready now to do this stuff here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you two over East China Sea. And then we'll put this one again on a separate fleet. And you're going to enable invasion support left. Okay. Medium tanks, I think we want to start producing those now. Let's do that, I think. Yeah. Probably gonna stop back the armored cars, to be honest. Yeah, let's not have armored cars any longer. Well, we'll keep like token production. 15 factors. Because right now we're gonna get like better MPs and stuff, which means we should, technically speaking, need less of them. Plus, like, I guess compliance is already going up. How active is compliance? So apparently India is doing not too well. Africa is mostly fine. Going down here, it's kind of just, well, it's kind of stagnated. Yeah. So remember, of course, India is not actually a core territory, but like Canada, for example, is a core territory, so there is no compliance there to worry about. This place is not compliant. Okay. Yeah, so like, for example, East Indies will not be compliant. I just don't have a cruiser. Let's just activate this. And then... Well, let's just take the place first, I guess. You should just basically land, and then you can join there. That should be a relatively simple thing. Famous last words. Just get more escorts, maybe? Sure. Okay. Another carrier. Do I have carriers left? No, we sunk all of Japan's carriers. Which happens to be like 5 part of the fleets too. And there we go. You are not going to get the fun job. Is that port? No. Naval wait from there. Nagasaki? Hiroshima? Or Kokura? Let's naval away Nagasaki. And I guess, yeah, these two as well will probably join in. So, like, at this point we need like a lot of stuff. You can take Kagoshima. And then you can just take like some random countries essentially. Yeah. Okay. And then we need some air defense. Awesome. These two can now probably just rejoin there. I'm thinking let's get some fighters in this area right here. Oh. Okay, so US has, I think I've managed to do some stuff on here, but they're still struggling a little bit seemingly. Oh, we've lost that, okay. Nice, see more Japanese stuff sunk. Ew. How are we actually doing stuff here? Finding quite a lot of things, but we could always wait a little bit. Kuroki's are making some light tank divisions. Do I have a thing for that? I do not. Well, let's make that then. So, what exactly did I do again? I can't quite remember. So we're gonna go, I think it's 42 width. Now, that's already 20. Is it like this, and then like, if we get to motorized artillery in the middle, and then just basically regular motorized infantry over here? Up to 42, and equal basically tanks and motorized. Is what I did. And we did, I mean, in a future campaign. I happen to have already pre-recorded. I cannot... okay. Well, let's not do that then. Okay. Kind of annoying, because I actually need two of them. We need both one for light tanks and one for medium tanks too. Any 43 stuff on here, probably, but I think it's too important. Not sure if these ones are important. I suppose for actual garrisons, well, it's not completely true. Soviets are at the earliest resisting. I don't have too much of a hope for them, but well, the more they grind on Germany, the better. Okay, let's take a look at the losses here at the end. So we have taken, okay, only 360,000 casualties. Mostly from Italy. Or sort of split 50-50 between Italy and Japan. And that sort of makes sense. We did, of course, fight Italy in both, you know, well, Africa and stuff. So Ethiopia, Libya, like taking this stuff, and of course also at sea. So that definitely makes sense. Okay, so we haven't really taken any losses I didn't expect. Like, we haven't taken huge losses or anything. I was actually thinking maybe we would take like lost like 20,000 fighters or something stupid in like the channel and things, but that's not the case, which is good. Big yikes, or big oof. 2.5 million from the Allies and 2.7 mil from Comintern. Nearly 10 million for China. Japan has killed 5.6 million Chinese. Okay, 1.5 mil from those two. Germany has taken 5.8 million, mostly. Actually, pretty decent amount from me, actually. 344,000. And they've only like dealt 8,000 to me, so in actual fact, where's that from? I guess, yeah, probably just sunk their navy and like shot on planes. Yeah, so it's of course quite big. We kill a lot of Italians, apparently. Okay. Japan's taking 2.6 million, mostly from China, decent amount from us, 219, 18k, so we're kind of 1-to-1 against Japan, basically. Yeah, something too unsurprising there, we haven't really like stack weapon or anything. Yeah. Mostly from the US. I guess, yeah, so US have of course stack wipe quite a lot of stuff. We're really just taking like naval damage and I guess planes, but US have actually stack wipe like divisions, which is significantly more damaging than that. Oh. I guess supplier might be a problem. Let's fix that. Yeah, supply is another thing we could probably take a look at, like build some actual railways and stuff. This is where I need the button that just says every hub in the game, double motorized. Yeah. Anyways though, that's it for today. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like. And so as, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and goodbye.